Hey, good morning. Welcome to Angry Bird. It's the 25th. We are 3 months in and a few days. So I'm just going to break down and talk about a few different things that are going on, kind of give everyone an update as some of the stories kind of come online because there really is a flood and you can't keep up, man. I can't keep up. It's really hard. Like, I really made an effort to try to get some of these just kind of like highlighted. So if you don't know, RFK Jr. is after food dyes. Okay, he's after vaccines. He's after food dyes. He's after all sorts of things. He's broadcasting and showcasing like a fucking goddamn circus show. All these things he's trying to fix. Meanwhile, the FDA has shut down all of our shit that protects us. So if you don't know, there's an E. coli outbreak in Indiana, and 89 people got it from fucking lettuce. And the FDA is like, no, we can't say where it came from. Literally. Like, we're not going to say where it came from. So you're not protected from fucking RFK Jr. He's out there showcasing like he's doing some shit. But behind the scenes, we're fucking getting sick and poisoned and otherwise. Like, they literally cut off the fucking department that checks the fucking milk. Like, the shit you go and buy fucking milk, man. Like, yeah, literally, they can do whatever they want with the fucking milk now. It ain't getting checked. So if you don't know, they can add shit to expired milk to make it taste fine. So people just drink fucking expired milk or bad milk. Okay? It's 13 days since Peter Navarro said that the tariff deal is close. Okay? If you don't know, these tariff deals, there ain't a tariff fucking deal. There's none. Zip. The only thing close is that Trump has agreed that everybody's going to pay 10%. That's it. Otherwise, it's been on, off, threat, no threat, back off, re-threat. That's all it's been. It's been nothing but a mind game of stupidity. Okay? Everybody that he's done that to essentially found a way around him. They don't have to trade with us. The world does not need the USA. We pretend they do. We pretend we're important. We pretend we're like this. The world revolves around us. No, it doesn't. They're literally going around us now because they could give two fucks. With a guy like Trump in charge, nothing he does is going to be worth anything. He will literally tear up the contract tomorrow if he feels like it. Nothing he says matters. Nobody could trust him. So, 13 days later, absolutely no fucking tariff deals, right? But yet, the stocks have gone up, down, woo, we're back, oh, no, we're not, oh, we're back, oh, no, we're not. There's no indicators that there's anything turning the economy around right now. The stock market is a fucking facade. You cannot lay off a bunch of people all across the country. Profits are going down. People are spending less. Big ticket items are going down. And the economy, the stock market should be going up. Nothing. No rhyme or reason for it to go up except people feel good and don't feel good. Feel good and don't feel good. That's it. So don't pay no mind to that shit. Watch it tank when people start panicking. So, Trump got on the Glenn Beck show and told Glenn Beck his plan about the tariffs. He literally said, like yesterday, that he doesn't even have to negotiate. So, like, we're literally putting someone in charge to go negotiate who says he doesn't have to negotiate. Who literally says tariff on, tariff off, tariff on, tariff off. Tariff on, just kidding, okay, yeah. No, we are going to do it. No, we're not. Like, what the fuck? And then in that show is where he said, yeah, the only thing really written is 10%. So, This is funny. This is fucking absolutely funny, man. Trump tweeted. He tweeted this, literally, that prices have gone way down, way down. Just like he said they would be. Eggs are down, he said, 87%. Imagine that. Imagine a bloke, a billionaire, man, telling you eggs are down 87%. And you're the fucking guy buying the eggs. You're the guy buying the fucking eggs, right? But eggs are down, according to him. You couldn't make this shit up. Eggs are fucking way up, man. They have not come down at all. They've come down a little, but it's like they're still way more expensive than when Biden was in office. You know? Just saying. Oh, Trump's out there threatening Harvard now. Imagine that. He said, our Harvard, you gotta bend the knee to me. And Harvard said, fuck you. And Trump's like, Harvard's a threat to democracy. And now he's claiming Harvard is anti-Semitic and that they gather students from all over the world. He said fucking students all over the world that want to fucking what? Oh my God, I gotta read this shit. Harvard is anti-Semitic, far left institution as are numerous others, with students being accepted from all over the world that want to rip our country apart. He's saying other people want to rip our country apart. Not him, though. No, sir. Interesting, right? If you don't know, the old story has resurfaced again, where the story about Trump having small hands and how he was so fragile about it that he wanted to buy every single copy of that fucking article. It was a GQ profile, and literally, he ordered everyone to buy it. Talk about fragile, man. You know, you're going to go out there. You have so much money. You got so much money that if a newspaper or a fucking a GQ, was that a magazine? But write something about you don't like. You got so much money, you could just buy all the copies. That's sad shit, man. That really is sad shit. That's been resurfaced. That's coming around again. Okay? Then, if you don't know, you got, what's her name, man? Oh, dude. This Nevada politician who paid for her cosmetic surgery with funds that were for to honor a slain officer. So she got funds like donations and shit, right? Like charity and shit, right? To honor a slain officer. And she took that money and got cosmetic surgery. She needs boobs in the face. Okay? I don't know what she got. I don't care. She stole the fucking money. Boobs in the face. Whatever. And, hey, after due process, they found her guilty. But Trump pardoned her. Gee, I wonder why. Now, why would Trump pardon someone like that? Because obviously she's MAGA. She's one of the blokes that's in on the con. That's part of the shit they do, man. You're not going to let one of your own sink. You're just going to go pardon that person. Just like he did Bannon with the wall grift that he stole from people. You guys are so fucking dumb sometimes when you root for this shit. All right. So if you don't know, in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio gets an F for our air quality, an F. Congratulations, Columbus. We are literally the dirtiest of the dirty. We get an F for our air. And what does DeWine want to do about it? Hey, DeWine, what do you want to do? Oh, 2 more coal plants. Oh, that sounds fucking fantastic. Doesn't it sound fantastic, guys? Because according to DeWine, we have to meet up with the demand of our electrical needs. Okay? Meanwhile, our state is set to decline about 500,000 people over the next fucking 20 years. Yeah, we're set to decline in population, but we need more plants. For what? I'll tell you what. He wants data centers. He wants to build data centers here. He wants to get those things built. And those things just suck energy. And what do you think data centers are used for? They're used against us. They collect data and they use the data against us. If we don't control the data collection, it's used against us. That's just that simple. We're the consumer. We're the guy not on the other side of the data collection. Okay? And that's what DeWine wants. So we get an F for our error, and we get a big fuck you from DeWine. Say, hey, breathe more shit. Breathe more sut. He's such a fucking idiot, man. If you don't know, Donald Trump's out there rage tweeting about fucking Zelensky and then Putin and all this other bullshit. If you don't know, he literally is like telling Zelensky to just give up Crimea. If I said that right, I don't know. Okay? I don't know how you say that. It's like somebody invades your house, takes over a room of your house, and the neighbor says, hey, you're just going to have to give them that room. Sorry. Does that make any fucking sense? No, it doesn't. Or, in Trump's case, hey, we'll help you, but you're going to have to give us access to your fridge. Does that make any fucking sense? We either help him or we don't. Trump's a fucking idiot. That guy couldn't negotiate a deal if he tried. And Putin is just like Trump. He ain't trustworthy. Neither one of those blokes is trustworthy. Zelensky is in between two untrustworthy blokes. Imagine trying to be that guy right now. Jeez. So, let's see what else. Steve Bannon. Yeah, Mr. Crazy Right-Wing Extremist MAGA. It understands that Elon is out there claiming fraud, claiming all this shit, but there ain't no fucking evidence and there ain't no cases brought forward yet. Steve Bannon's out there coming to his eyes open on this whole shit. Imagine that. Now, Steve Bannon has no love for Elon, or never seems to appear to have love for Elon. But now he's out there calling that shit out. So his own people now, Elon, don't like you. So you got your Tesla guys protesting Tesla. Oh, that's another one. That's so funny, man. Tesla's down 71% in profits or some shit. The only way they make money, the only way they're making money is to sell government credits. They only make money by us subsidizing them and them selling that subsidy to somebody else for money. That's it. That's the only reason why they make money right now. Their sales are down hella. Their profits are down hella. But the stock went up right after that news. Right? Make it make sense. It don't make sense. None of it makes sense. And it's like Elon's out there saying, hey, I'm getting out of Doge soon. Well, 180-day plan is 180 days. We're like at day 100. So, of course he's getting out soon, because whatever they're fucking doing will be done soon. Duh. It don't matter, Elon. It don't matter. You've done what you've done, and people are awake to you, and it doesn't matter. Tesla, you're going to die. You aren't going to be a company anymore. Period. You're just not. So get over this stock thing with fucking Elon, because nobody's buying his cars. People can't get rid of them quick enough. There's another article out that the Republicans are trading them in as well. Nobody wants that shit. Because it's tied to a fucking bloke who gave a Nazi salute and laid off 250,000 Americans. That's like the estimates right now. I think it was 202 4 weeks ago. How many other departments, how many other things they fucking cut? If you don't know, they cut the national parks. Literally closed them. It was like profitable, man. It was like a net positive for our government. Having those open made the government money, so naturally they closed them. What are they doing with those? They're eyeballing them for drill sites. They're looking at all the public lands and where we can drill for more shit. Fuck you workers who need a place to go for your 2 weeks vacation. We need to drill more shit out of the ground and make money. Trump is a fucking catastrophe. Nothing he said has materialized into anything. It's like the most incompetent of the most incompetent people. Pete, literally giving out war plans. Literally. Bypassing Pentagon security. Literally. And, they're just like, oh, it's okay. No, he didn't. Oh, it wasn't classified or this or that. It's the most ridiculous, off-the-charts dishonesty that you could ever see from people who literally risked American lives. Literally. Put lives at risk. And then tried to gaslight us, which means lying, that they didn't. And, these people went after Hillary like crazy. They're leaving Pete alone like, they're talking about, hey, they're going to replace him. But I'm telling you, Pete's a yes man. They don't want to replace the yes men. The people that will say, yes, sir, I'll do whatever the fuck you say, sir, and kiss the boots. If you don't know, DeSantis, his wife got $10 million. Through some shit, some Doge savings, fucking backdoor bullshit, man. 10 million. Meanwhile, in Florida, Miami, there is a fucking housing crisis unfolding. The economy is tanking in Florida. I think Florida's probably going to be ground zero for everything. That's going to be the real start of it all. Florida. Wrecked by hurricanes. Wrecked by ripping the fucking labor force out. Wrecked by the orange crop this year. They're just getting wrecked all the way around. They're literally trying to write laws so children can fucking work in Florida. Florida's a fucking catastrophe. I ain't saying Ohio's better. They literally got a bill on place to try to put the 10 Commandments in classrooms. We're out there firing up fucking coal plants. We get an F for air quality. But man, we got 10 Commandments in classrooms. Maybe. I wish I could make this shit up, but I can't. It's just off the charts bullshit, man. Trump gave away the address of Miss Garcia, Maryland, Miss Garcia's house. The White House did, and then they had to take her and move her securely, get away from harm, because he literally, this guy's so petty, he gave an address out. And that's a citizen. Imagine that. You're a billionaire with an army between you and harm. You got a secret service keeping you away from harm. You got your own private security probably when, and you're out there giving addresses out for other people to get harmed. Who does that? We live in really fucking weird times, man. If you are, thinking right now that something's going to turn around, I think you're really in for a world of hurt, man. Because economically speaking, he's taken money away from people by increasing the costs. So it's not expanding that way. He didn't add jobs. Doge cut jobs. So it's not we're not expanding because jobs are being added. If you don't know, Subaru is moving manufacturing out of the U.S. to Canada because of the tariffs and the bullshit. So we're losing jobs because the people that don't want to pay tariffs are going around the tariffs. So Subaru found their way. So we're losing those jobs. The farmers who fulfilled the USAID contracts are not getting paid. They're losing their farms. Their employees are losing their livelihoods. If you don't know, they gutted the phone service for LGBTQ plus the suicide hotline, right? Because they're so pro-life. They're so pro-life that if you want to kill yourself, they got to take the phone away from you. That was like 1.3 million calls last year. That they just unplugged. I mean, the cruelty is just the cruelty, man. That's the whole point of all this shit you see, is they're just being cruel, but they have a media empire, the White House press secretary, and they got X, and they just out there spin it any way they want to try to make themselves look like decent people. And they're anything but decent. They're the most cruel people you could fucking imagine. You get people with due process. January 6ers. Every fucking thing you can give them. Lawyers and otherwise. And they get found guilty. And Trump pardons them and calls them political prisoners. After all that due process and all the shit, and they beat cops. And then he's got Mr. Garcia because he ain't white. That's it. No crimes, no nothing. And then he's out on state TV putting a little fist on a camera. You don't know if it's his or not. You don't know whose fucking fist that is. And it doesn't even fucking matter because that's not due process. Somebody could get a tattoo and change their fucking mind. Okay? Some people, don't commit no crimes and got bad tattoos. You don't not give somebody due process, man, and then ship them off overseas or in a fucking foreign prison. And now they got no rights, no nothing. See, there's shit going on that there's people that just aren't paying attention to, that all they see is the White House press secretary. All they see is Elon and X. They just watch Trump and listen to Trump, and that's it. And by the time they find out, man, the economic situation, not going to be pretty, man. It's just not. Nothing turns this around without the people, us turning it around. Nothing. The more they do, the more they're allowed to do, the less we're going to have. The more they're allowed to do, the more guns and things we'll have to face to get it back. They're in the point of stealing it right now. They're not done, but they're in the process of stealing it. The 180-day process is playing out exactly like they want it. The only difference is the judges that they paid for are fighting it. Probably because Trump is too stupid with these EOs. If you don't know, the EOs are not any fucking legal thing at all. The only thing legal is the fucking Constitution of the United States. Congress can write a new law. The Senate can pass it to the Trump, and Trump could sign it into law if they wanted a law. But there's processes. You can't just write a law and say, because I say. And when he says it's we're in war because I say, I don't remember it being a war. I remember things kind of just chugging along. The propaganda said it was horrible. Horrible, horrible. All these are the worst times. Oh, this is so terrible. Ooh, it's horrible, it's horrible, it's horrible. Now that same propaganda is telling you it's all great. It's just got to wait for it. It's a little pain, but don't worry. It's all going to be great. Literally saying how horrible it was, but you got to go lower to get better. Like, no, you don't. It's a facade to even think so. You're brainwashed if you think you have to suffer to get better. Nobody has to suffer at all. Never even had to come to this. What happens is you got a bunch of greedy blokes that just want more. The only way to get more is for everyone else to have less. That's the tipping point now. It's them or us for the resources on the planet. It's that simple. At any rate, it's just a thought. I don't know if this makes sense to most of you. I hope it does, but the time is coming. These guys are throwing away their red hats. They're taking off their signs, and Steve Bannon's calling them out. There's all these people calling this shit out, man. Time's coming, so just be ready and just always have your loved ones close, and make sure your numbers are great on protest days, because that's the way we scare them, and that's the way we put our foots down, is we get out there and say no more. All right, love y'all. Have a good one.